And showtime. And she's Ilana.
And here's Sean.
And we are
the
Downunder Cruisers. G'day, folks. How are we doing?
G'day.
Well, as our background shows and our image shows on the beginning of our section today, you will see this axle grease pack sitting, Vegemite pack sitting on the table there. Yes, our menu today is Vegemite. And unfortunately, it is a blue Saturday today. It is.
It's, first of all, the weather is just atrocious this week. We've had an absolute Antarctic blast the past 3 days. Did you hear the wind absolutely howling last night, Sean?
I did. And that's what happened to my hair.
Blew away. Was that strong?
In the wind. Gone.
I must have got yours then.
Yep, you did. You got my hair. So we're having a blue day today, and we've got a few people who are going to be joining us in the chat and talking about blues and so forth. So let's first go back into the chat and say hi to a few people. Ilana Cantor, welcome on board, Ilana. You were number one in the chat today, so congratulations. First prize, a bucket load of Vegemite. No.
For being a good Aussie girl, you'd love that.
That's it. Welcome to Blaine early.
Blaine.
Goodness me, Blaine, you guys haven't got very much going on today. You're early on everything. I think you were early with us and more earlier on. So, welcome on board, Blaine, from Rayleigh Creative. Also, we've got Najuma on board. Welcome back, Najuma. Nice to see you. Happy to see you. Got a couple of people hanging around in the wings there.
Sorry, just beforehand, may I just get started on my brunch? I am actually quite hungry.
All right, get started. You are going to have that. What's that stuff again? Vegemite.
I've got my toast. I love my rye bread, so I've got the toast smothered in butter, unsalted butter, and I am breaking out the Vegemite this morning. So just pardon me while I eat my Vegemite toast. That's our brunch menu today.
And what I'll do is I'll bring in a couple to the stream so they can watch us do it. First of all, us and more. Hey there, Heather and Dwight.
Hello.
Hey.
And that toast is dark.
It is. That's what
dark rye.
Dark rye. That's right.
Like it, dark rye.
And
smothered in
bringing in sailing away with TNK. TJ, how you doing, buddy?
Okay.
Hey there, TJ.
Hey guys.
Are we lucky enough to get Kayla at all during the chat?
No, she is working on school stuff right now.
That four-letter word.
Joys of being a teacher.
Yes.
Don't miss that at all.
So what we've got is we've got you guys in here just to witness the fact that Ilana can actually eat axle grease. I mean Vegemite.
Just spread very thinly. I don't like it too thick. It's hard to see. Okay.
Well, it's the reason why she did that on dark rye is because dark rye is black, and you don't necessarily need to see that she's got any Vegemite on there. It disguises the look, right?
But even Ilana says with toast butter and yellow cheese. Oh, I haven't thought about that, Lani, having put cheese on top.
Seriously?
With the veggie. I'll try that next time.
This morning I had toast and pizza sauce and cheese.
Pizza
That's
sauce.
different.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
By the way, us and more, you had a great live there. Really enjoyed the show.
Thank you. We had enjoyed having you guys on.
Yeah, well, it was great fun with TJ and also with Danny there. It was nice to see him, and Bill and Lucy. It was nice to see them too, and also young
Nick J.
Mr. Nick,
yes.
Young Mr. Nick, a good kid.
Yeah.
He's got his head screwed on right, that kid.
They all do.
Yeah, they're not taking up
He
you.
definitely does.
Well, no, I don't have much in the way of anything here, right? It's
Are you
just-
talking about on your head or in your head?
I'm going to go with both.
Dwight, let me say, do not be the kettle and call the pot black.
I still got mine.
Yeah, I use that. I use that.
You got some ball spots coming.
Listen.
Don't let him bring you.
Don't listen to her because this thing won't stop growing.
Yeah, I use that as a nail cleaner. Guess who's in the show? Lucy on MGM. Hey guys, long time no
Long
talk.
time.
Yep, sure.
Yeah, haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah.
She's been there shopping for her Mexico trip with Michelle.
Yeah, well, it would be awesome to actually have a chat with them on board if they wanted to come on.
What's he got?
A spider.
Sorry, our cat was eating a spider.
Oh, good.
I mean, like, good cat.
It's no worse than eating a gecko down here. These cats catch them all the time.
That's fresh.
Especially Bunny.
Or no worse than Vegemite.
Yeah.
That is
That's
true.
This is cake.
Actually quite enjoying it.
Yeah, right there.
So tell me, how does that spider taste? No comment.
I don't know. He spelled. Sorry, I'm doing something for Kayla real quick.
Oh, it's not.
I'm
Can
sorry.
I just ask? That's all right. Why are we a bit blue today?
Oh, yeah, why we blue? Well, it is lockdown, unfortunately,
Ugh.
and we're also in the middle of winter. For those of us, hey, Danny, welcome aboard. For those of us who live this side of the world in this hemisphere, wintertime, we've had overnight temperatures of around about 4 degrees C and headed up to, I think our max today is going to be about 13, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. We're currently sitting on, it's going to be about, well, it's sitting on 13 now, so we're having a heat wave.
I would just like to say it's 77 degrees right now.
Oh,
We hate you. Hey, Puppy the Cat, welcome
you
aboard.
always do this to us, Dwight. You always
I
sit
know.
showing up with that beautiful temperature,
Yeah,
making us very envious.
absolutely.
Well, actually, if we are positive, we have only got 3 more weeks, 2.5 weeks left of winter.
Oh, that's right.
We are mid-August now.
That's right.
So,
But then, hang on a minute.
Then it's daylight
If
saving.
but if we've got 3 or so more weeks left of winter, the fact that we're under lockdown right now
Yeah.
is not really making life easy.
no.
Those of us Aussies that are, especially those that are in the Victorian state, you have my commiserations, guys. We are suffering just as much as you. Having to go to work with a permit and a mask on. Basically, every business is shut down.
If you're lucky enough to be a permitted worker.
Yeah, that's right. You've got to be permitted. Permitted means you're doing essential services. So in our case, we train first aid. And because we're teaching first aid, people come in. We can go and do training with people that are in the first aid arena. So, yes, so that's where we're at.
I have a question. With you guys being on lockdown so long,
Yep.
are you having businesses going out of business?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep. Oh, yep. In actual fact, we had our unemployment rate in the state is pretty much close to 10%.
Wow.
And we are,
That's about
and
where
we're
we
actually
are.
in a recession right now, too.
Yep.
I think Florida is actually higher than that. I don't know what the exact number is, but try to find
It's
out.
bad here. It's bad, Louisiana, because like I was saying on our show yesterday, we are a oil state, and with gas prices being so low, and also things like people think when they think oil, they think of what's in their car. They forget about plastics, other things oil's used. There's not a big demand for it right now. So I have friends who've got laid off, furloughed, who've had good jobs forever. Like I was talking to my stepbrother, he knows people who worked 42 years for Exxon who were pretty much forced out. Because of how much the price of oil has tanked. Yes.
So that's not good. Yep. We the thing is the way business is today. We are under a recession, and there are a lot of people out there who are lining up. The government has spent an unbelievable amount of money trying to keep everybody afloat. Our state government has not done as much as they possibly could, other than slam everything shut. And so we're having a bit of fun right now. So,
Well, it is an unknown quantity.
So Florida is 14.5% unemployed.
yeah, that's huge.
Mm.
That's huge. But then, Dwight, you've been quite fortunate because a couple of weeks ago you had the misfortune of being let go, and now you're back in working again. Is that an unusual thing?
It is. A lot of people don't get a turnaround like that. But you also have lazy people that don't want to find work right away, especially when the government is giving you an extra $600 a month or extra $600 a week. So people were making more on unemployment than they were at their regular job.
Yeah.
Don't do that anymore.
But that ended the end of July. So now all these people that were unemployed are now just getting the Florida minimum wage, which is a maximum of $275 a month. Or, I'm sorry, a week. I don't know why I keep saying that.
I'd say a month for $275. I know it's better here in this state.
Just in the chat very quickly to Larry from Plum Travelers.
Hey,
Welcome
Larry.
aboard, Larry.
Hello, Larry.
Nice to see you.
Thanks for
Hi,
coming.
Larry.
By the way, guys, I just thought because we're in a blue mood right now, I just thought I would just bring up a couple of things that would show you just how blue we really are. One of them is this.
We're in the Blue Mountains at the moment,
That's a place called the Blue Mountains, which is
Just
just outside of Sydney.
and there are the
Um,
Three Sisters.
And if you can see, I don't know if you guys can see where I'm pointing, but just those three little peaks that are there, those three little peaks are called the Three Sisters.
Beautiful place to go,
It is awesome. Absolutely awesome.
especially when you go down in that tram car.
Oh,
down that
yeah,
very
yeah.
steep
Oh, yeah. Yes.
hill with the Indiana Jones music playing.
Yeah. Yeah. That was amazing. That
It looks pretty.
it is.
It
It's
is
gorgeous.
beautiful.
Absolutely gorgeous.
In Virginia and North Carolina, they have something called the Blue Ridge Mountains, which
Yep.
if you look at it from a distance, it looks like it has a blue top to it.
Yeah.
It's very similar. Didn't John Denver sing about
The Blue Ridge Mountains.
West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River?
Man, you got guts. There's no way no
Life
would
is
go like that.
North Carolina mountains. I like
Isn't that
North Tennessee.
Blue Ridge Mountains.
Don't like a lot of stuff in North Carolina, really. Not a lot of
Your
stuff
mic is
there.
really soft, TJ.
What?
Yeah, TJ, you're doing it again.
Really? I'm doing it again?
You are.
DJ.
I don't know what's going off it.
Did the tram? Ilana, did the tram down?
You did the tram. Oh my goodness, that tram. If you don't expect it, it's like, oh jeez, scary.
We
as.
actually have a video of it, but my shrieking is so embarrassing that we would not want to put that. I didn't quite realise how
Yeah.
awful it sounded.
Yeah.
Like a banshee screeching, oh my God, So, no.
So, for Heather, we've got this lovely blue thing that you might like.
And another blue Aussie icon.
Yeah. That one over
We're
there.
feeling blue.
Aww.
A dingo.
Now it's a blue.
No,
No.
It's a blue healer.
it is.
Blue, yeah.
Oh.
You can read.
An
Yes,
Aussie.
I can. With my Florida
I
education.
thought you were going to throw like a curveball and like put a dingo up there.
A fabulous Aussie cattle dog, the blue heeler.
It-
Highly intelligent.
Yeah, and they'll use them quite a lot on the big stations there, on the big cattle stations.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I wish I had a dog.
Wait, what about this blue?
We've got some other people in the chat before we go there. Puppy the Cat says the Blue Ridge Mountains are beautiful. Larry,
Philip says that he can't even see the sisters.
yeah, I'll get back to him there.
We saw you, Larry.
We did. Larry, we saw you spent 3 hours on a live feed a couple of nights ago with Blaine from Rally Creative Travel.
We
Larry.
caught up with that after.
Larry, we did actually see you on some of that, and I'm really proud of you for getting onto a live chat, mate. Folks, I'm trying to encourage Larry from Plum Travelers to do more live streams. What do you reckon?
He should. I've always said that.
I think Larry's got a lot to share with people.
Absolutely. Philip says he's being rude. Well, you can be.
You cannot see the Three Sisters bread.
Well.
Yeah, okay.
Radio.
Yeah.
Now this
Sitting at home too long.
This format. I guess on YouTube.
Sorry, TJ.
Maybe if there was Twitter live, you could do that. But no, YouTube.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey.
Oh. What's happened?
Water
What
down
are
her,
you drinking? That's Sprite and something else?
water down her back. Plum Travelers goes, a dog? Yeah, it's a dog. It is a dog.
We're feeling blue, so it's our blue theme today for being in
I do.
stage 4 restrictions.
Yes, Philip. Woof woof. I haven't seen. Oh, we'll see who else comes in the chat shortly. Anyway, so what does lockdown bring to you? People in the chat, what are you doing during the lockdown? Those of you that are in our fair city of Melbourne. Oh, there's the Puddy cat. Now, which one's that one?
Bunny.
Bunny?
Bunny the cat.
Bunny the cat.
Okay. And there's Angelfield.
No, it's Angel.
Garfield.
Angelfield.
Angel.
Let's get in the middle there. TJ, where's Onyx?
Yes, we just need Onyx now.
Everybody's got their pets on.
You think that's a Toyoyo? Seriously?
Let's go sleep.
Didn't want that.
And I've got mine.
You don't like. He doesn't like what you have called him.
They're there.
Larry is saying thank you to Blaine for having him on his live stream.
We'll catch up with that, Larry.
Yeah, Larry, we'll catch up with that Polo later on.
We're very behind.
Yeah, we are.
We've
Yeah,
actually
we
been
are.
quite hectic.
We did this for you. Ilana's busy doing lots of cooking. I know the
good
feeling.
cook, and she's a very good cook.
Yes, she is.
I like this
awesome.
Ilana.
Yeah.
She's a really good cook. And her girls are good cooks. Adequate. You do very well, I have to say.
You are an awesome
Okay,
cook. Don't start
all right.
your nonsense.
No.
Buddy.
Not
That's Toyoyo.
Ah, g'day, Yo-Yo. Larry is having his field day because there are lots of cats on board. Philip, why call a cat Bunny? It's like me calling my pet Zebra Spot. Yep.
So it has a meaning because my aunt, who liked to be called Bunny, Aunt Bunny, had a white cat, and that was her world. She loved this white cat, and she didn't like any type of animals, but this is, I think, the first cat she ever had and welcomed into her house. And my aunt had passed on, and of course the cat had too. So I went ahead and named the cat after her because it was a white cat. Even though it's a male cat, her cat was a white cat, and she called it Miss Kitty. So I couldn't say Miss Kitty, so I went with Bunny, which is what she went by.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Puppy the cat says that her cat's name is Puppy.
That's hence the name. I've been wondering about Puppy the cat,
So-
where that came from.
Puppy, can I ask you, if you had a dog, would you call that cat?
Or Kitty,
Okay,
Or-
bad joke. Shut up, Sean.
Pussy.
Philip says to Ilana, I can do lots of eating. Philip, can't we all? Can't we all? Yeah, we've got Ilana Cantor saying, yeah, me too.
We can all do lots of eating.
Larry's having a good life with that one, and I'd agree with you there. But Larry, you're the short order cook, aren't you? Larry's done a bit of cooking in his time.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually seen. Have you guys seen photos of Larry in his chef whites?
Mm.
Larry's having a good laugh at that one. Hey, who's got me?
I turned down the volume. I don't know why it went back up.
Puppy said she had a dog named Rabbit.
See, there you go.
Yep.
That's my rabbit that just passed. His name was Knock Knock Ding Dong George.
Pardon? Excuse me, again?
Knock Knock Ding Dong George.
Okay.
That's a
Larry forgot to say hi to you guys. So
Thank you, Plum Travers, Larry. Appreciate
Plum
it.
Travers.
Hi.
Philip says his mate Hugh Hefner has lots of bunnies.
Well, had.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not around anymore.
If you're talking to Hugh Hefner, you probably have a Ouija board at this point.
Larry says he's cooked for 20 years. Life is good today. Welcome on board. Ilana talking about Blue. We had a white dog named Blue.
Now, I want you to tell the story, Lani, why you called your white dog Blue.
There we go.
Ah,
We've got another person on board here. Hey, Lucy, how you doing?
Hey, Lucy.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Long time no talk.
Oh, it's been ages.
So how much shopping have you gotten done?
I was helping Michelle. I'm gonna go like physically shop tomorrow, I think.
oh,
No,
that's
you're
exciting.
lucky.
Wish we could.
You could actually do that.
Good.
With plans to do that,
Well,
yeah.
question: Do they have like restrictions on like how people come to stores where you're at, or?
Yeah, we're only allowed to have one person go shopping at a time.
1 hour. We're allowed to go to the supermarket once per day, only one person per family for 1 hour.
Any
Now, I don't know how that's police.
Any restrictions on what you can buy?
Yes, meat at the moment is a little bit hard to come by, so I think you're allowed two trays of meat, but everything else at the moment is all good.
Yeah, see, that's how it was when we went to Tennessee. Pretty much, you only had 2 packs per store, so we had to bring our own stuff.
Okay.
But I don't know how they can police that. Say if I went to the supermarket in the morning, who's to know if Sean goes in the afternoon to a different supermarket? Who's to know? It's ridiculous.
I don't know.
Crazy.
Or like some people will go, the whole family will go, but act like you don't know each other.
Right.
Well, that's it. Yeah, exactly.
Hey guys, I gotta help Caleb something. I gotta step out for a bit.
Not a problem.
Not acceptable.
Sorry. All right, guys.
Um,
Talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Oh, now Lani's telling us about her straight blue.
Yeah, okay.
Now go up one, I think.
One up?
Stop.
Okay, start there. Okay, this is the beginning of the story. Found her as a stray puppy with wire around her neck and sprayed with blue paint. Oh, my goodness.
That's terrible.
So then picked her up straight away, praying dear hubby wouldn't throw her out of the house. Well, knowing him, he wouldn't.
And as we know,
Where's the rest?
we know how it finished because they kept her.
Yeah, that's good.
I was going to say, keep her.
Puppy the cat says, have to go to the supermarket tomorrow. Hurricane Isaiah's knocked out your power for 4 days.
Wow.
Just came back on today, had to throw everything out. Oh, my goodness. You too, Puppy the cat. Lucy, you guys, did you have to chuck much out?
No, thankfully my father, and Puppy actually doesn't live very far from us, so it's not surprising that she was out of power too. It was horrible. But my father has my dad has bikes, and his bike trailer has a generator, so he just brought that over, and we had at least the refrigerator hooked up.
Right. Well, was it a pretty damaging hurricane? I don't think we've seen much about it on the news here. Was that hurricane particularly damaging or?
So it was, lots of downed wires and downed trees, but nothing major. Like, we're more inland. I don't know what it was like down the shore, but it was more like unexpected. Like, We weren't expecting it to hit as hard as it did, so I think that's why, everyone was kind of unprepared.
Right.
Philip says, check your phone and credit card statement.
Oh, that's the police can.
That's how they find out where you check. Okay.
Well, if you pay by cash,
wow.
that will.
Always leave your phone at home.
Yeah, there's a thought. That's a good idea.
There's a thought. GPS tracking.
Very clever.
Oh, well. Yeah. Oh, well. Such is life. We live in the world of Big Brother, right?
Yeah, scary.
Yeah, it is a bit like that, isn't it? Really?
I wouldn't even have thought of them tracking your phone. That's crazy.
Whether or not they would actually do that. Do you think?
But think about it. Think about it. You can be talking about something, and then you go to search on your phone for something else later on, or you're on Facebook, and what ad pops up?
Yes,
it's so true.
The one thing you were talking about.
Yes.
Tell me they don't monitor your phones and stuff.
Yeah.
Ilana
says, just be safe, Puppy the cat. That's really it. This time of year, and with all the pandemic going on, let's just be safe. For us, it's a lockdown. We don't want you guys to end up being locked down as well. Not only is Victoria, our state, under lockdown, what we find is that the country as a whole is suffering. And because the country Victoria is responsible for about at least 1/4 of the total income to the country, as in imports and exports and all that sort of stuff. So it makes it very interesting that the country actually does actually try and hold itself together. So we're in a really interesting time frame.
Well, we still have idiots who have been tested positive for COVID, are supposed to be at home quarantined. We've got to the point now where the Defence Force are going door knocking, checking that those people are at home, and there is still a high percentage that are not at home. They're out shopping or working when they've got COVID. They should be in prison,
that's
as far
right.
as I'm concerned.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, here that you can go to jail and pay a fine.
A bit of a slap on the wrist with a wet piece of lettuce, really. A bit of a fine, but nothing more than that. Should be stricter. Philip says that's how they found, they picked up the girls in Queensland by the phones.
Oh, that's right.
We had a case of 2 young ladies who had been in Melbourne. They were shot on a shoplifting spree, expensive bags, Louis Vuitton bags and things, and flew to Sydney and then up into Queensland, spreading COVID as they went.
Wow.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So at the end of the day, we have to live with what we've got. And so we will handle it as best we can, looking at pictures like those that we had up a second ago, ones like this.
Yes, our blues, yep.
Wishing we were there.
Oh, there's another blue, though.
What's that?
Good blue, Carlton Football Club.
Who? What? What?
That's a blue. Okay.
Oh, well.
Anyway.
We go on with what we go on with.
We do.
Ilana says they are the reason we now have such strict restrictions, and that is correct.
Yep.
That is
There's
correct.
a lot of idiots out there.
Yep.
Anyway. So, what is everyone up to at the moment? What are our plans for the future, moving forward?
I'm going to Mexico.
No. Really?
You hush. We're going to go to Mexico through her pictures.
When are you off, Lucy?
We leave September 9th.
Oh, how beautiful.
So where are you going again?
Mexico!
Prove it.
Prove it. I have the hat.
But are you flying there? Are you flying in because you can't sail in, can you? Which I find
Right.
bizarre. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're flying. And actually, the flight is the part I'm most, nervous about because you can't really distance from other people. They're like selling all the seats in the plane, but we're going to get
Are they?
the N95 masks for the flights. And then all the procedures they have in place, I'm probably safer in Mexico. It's like crazy what they have set up. So once we get there, we'll be fine. It's just the plane.
Yeah. It's interesting how people consider cruise ships to be what they call the petri dish of COVID, but there's no talk about airplanes, which I find really
No.
interesting.
That's what. How is it safer to fly? I don't understand that, but
It's definitely
Larry.
not safer to fly, that's for sure.
I'm surprised that they're actually filling up every seat. I thought the idea was they keep the middle seat at least empty.
they were, and now they're not anymore. Now every seat is available.
Yeah. Larry's saying just experienced what it truly is like a few days ago. Had to go into the big city. It's amazing how many people are not wearing masks. Yeah, here it's if you don't wear a mask, it's $200 for you, and if you go into a business, it's $1,600 fine for the person in the business.
Wow.
So it's big stuff here. Ilana's saying she wants to be in Disney World.
Yes, she always wants to be in Disney World. Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Well, Disney World is open.
Yeah,
Around the time we're going to the resort, we can meet up.
yeah. Larry is asking whether it's Cancun or the Mayan River.
So we are going in the middle of the two. It's a town called Puerto Morales, I think. It's about 20 minutes south of Cancun.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, lucky you. Sounds beautiful.
Philip is saying September 9th is the start of your next trip around the sun. Geez, that's a long trip. How are you going to handle it under lockdown procedures, Philip? Happy 21st, by the way. And I would say to your mother, happy Labor Day. Funnily enough, it's my dad's birthday tomorrow as well.
Yes.
He's 83.
3, is he 83?
Yeah, he'll be 83.
Wow.
Happy birthday to Philip from Ilana.
Happy birthday, Philip.
Happy birthday, Ilana. No, it's Philip. Happy birthday.
Yeah, Philip.
I was like, you said Ilana, but she's the one saying happy birthday, and I'm like, it's a long day.
Larry's saying he booked an RV for 3 days camping, September 9th to the 11th.
That'd be nice.
That'd be a good trip.
Mm-hmm.
Because
He had to rebook because of family issues.
got beautiful
Yeah, sorry
scenery
about that.
around there, Larry. So it'll be gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ilana's saying we can't fly out of Australia. As a matter of fact, can't even get out of their house.
No.
That's correct. Ilana doesn't live too far from us. Puppy the cat says she's booked for 5 days at a beachfront hotel in New Jersey, only 30 minutes from her home, but at least that she will see the ocean and pretend she's on a cruise.
Yes.
We got a
Kale, sit on
I know, they went in here.
You're on the Lido deck.
Yeah, that's right. Plum Travelers, we are married close to there at Grand Sunset Princess Resort, close to Playa del Carmen. So that'd be nice.
Oh.
Go and check out where Larry got married.
Oh, yes. Beautiful. Really beautiful.
Philip, a birthday is a trip around the sun. We got that. We got that.
I've only just got it now. A bit slow, sorry. Now I understand. I've made the connection. 12 months. Yep. Okay.
Oh, my God.
Gee, you're on the ball. You're quick today.
Kidneys.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, I think it's coffee time again.
Yeah, it is. This time with a bit of...
bit of something in there?
Just another tequila sunrise. No. Okay. Anybody else celebrating birthdays shortly?
Birthdays, anniversaries.
Bar mitzvahs? No, none of those.
Kaylin will be
Information of a cruise and it's something. Booking.
Kaylin will be 13 in 13 days.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Growing up.
You know, just be careful. She won't be borrowing your clothes.
She already does.
That's a worry.
It's like I see her. I'm like, oh, take my crap off. That's mine. But I like it. It's comfortable. It's pretty. That's why I bought it.
Puppy the cat. So Vegemite is an Aussie thing. Yes,
Now,
it is.
Poppy the cat, we every week have our Aussie brunch menu, and today was our Vegemite day, and I did have some toast earlier spread with some Vegemite. We introduce a classic each week, and this week was Vegemite week.
So when are you introducing me?
Well, you're not a classic, and you're not a true blue Aussie yet. You've only been here. How many
No, that's right. I've only been
30-something
here.
years?
I've only been here 42 years.
42
But hey,
years.
don't tell anybody.
You're still not an Aussie classic.
Yeah.
You've still got a bit of a
Yeah.
South African accent.
Yeah. Okay. Whoops. Okay.
Lose the accent and you'll be an Aussie classic.
Larry says his is on the 31st of August, turning 50. Goodness me, Larry.
Larry, you're just
Party.
a young'un.
Party, party, party. Hey, by the way, Larry, you're going to have to do a live for your birthday.
I think so.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
half a century is a big one.
Puppy the cat turns 57 on the 15th.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Not long to go.
No. Larry also says, I'm having Malibu rum and
Ooh.
orange juice.
Ooh.
You lucky man.
Wow,
you.
that sounds really good.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not quite rum o'clock where we are at the moment.
No, it's not. Would like it to be. Plum Travelers, happy birthday, and Puppy the Cat from Ilana Cantor. Philip, January 1962 is your conception day. April 1962 was the last day Mum could have a legal abortion, so that was an important date as well.
Wow.
Why? Do you think they would have aborted you? Hope not. Hope not. You're too much fun.
I'm going to
All
say
right.
it's safe to say that he wasn't.
Yeah,
Well, yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
1962. I was a year old.
Wow.
April 1962. I was a year old. When was it? April. What day in April?
Ah, yes, April. Hang on.
What day in April did that law come
April
out?
1960. I don't know. I'll have to Google that specifically.
You were 2 years old.
I was 2 years old then. We're both April babies, but
I wasn't even thought of.
no. You're young'uns. That's what we keep saying. You're all young'uns.
Lucy,
Well,
you're
good
21,
nature.
right?
Absolutely, 21.
Yes, of course you are.
So how did you put a fingerprint on my door?
No, the dog's put a face plan into it.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Add
Larry,
on there.
Larry says, add vodka to this and you call it Playeka Tropical Drink.
Mm,
It was Nikki. I couldn't tell exactly who it was, but
the rum and orange. Bit of
I will have to remember that, Larry, and I will absolutely order one of those.
maybe.
Oh, I'm sure, Lucy, there'll be some amazing cocktails down in Mexico.
Yes, absolutely.
It's a Mexican drink, Lucy.
I will be trying that one for sure.
Mm.
So, Dwight, you seem to be running in and out. What's going on?
Had to let the dogs out.
Who let the dogs out?
Woof, 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 woof. You let into that one, Dwight. You let into that one. All right, okay. I'm in trouble with Heather. Larry says, my father would be 114 right now. I'm the baby of the family.
Wow.
114, can you imagine?
Gosh.
Jeez.
I don't think I'd want to be 114.
No, seriously.
Ilana says she celebrated her 30th in December, been celebrating her 30th for the past 20 years.
Yeah.
30? Ilana, 30? You're that old?
We keep saying we're 21 how many times over?
Yeah. Yep. Larry was joining in with the song "Who Let the Dogs Out." Yep. Philip said, "Has anyone else worked out their conception date? I was a honeymoon baby." Yeah, I was a mistake, Larry. Philip. Yeah, well, I was a mistake. But my mother keeps on telling me it was a happy mistake. I sometimes
Thank
wonder.
goodness.
Sometimes wonder. April, I'd have to use all my fingers and toes to figure that one out.
Well, hang on. April is the 4th month of the year, so we can't subtract 9 or about 8 months. So it wasn't New Year's Eve and it wasn't Christmas. Just wondering what celebration there might have been.
Hanukkah?
8 months. It's only 5 months.
Oh, yeah, that is.
Oh, well.
Oh, well, okay. Such is life. Such is life. Oh, well. No, why not? No, we won't go there. Lucy, what do you guys do when you're in the workspace?
Me, Bill's a truck driver. He delivers food to grocery stores. And I am a purchasing manager. I work for a manufacturing company. We make lighting equipment.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
Oh, no,
Cool.
it's very boring. But it pays the bills.
That is a job.
And that's
Yep.
what you want. That's what you want. Hey, how does Bill find driving trucks these days?
I mean, he really likes his job because it's fast paced and different every single day. So he actually enjoys his job. He gets to meet people and interact, and like I said, every day is a different day. It's not like this. He's not one to sit there and do the same thing over and over and over again. So for him, it's a really good job.
Does he do long haul or just?
No, just
No?
like he leaves. He actually gets up really early, so he leaves. He's at the warehouse by 4 in the morning, and then he's home by like 4 at night.
Right. Okay. Mhm.
And you guys obviously are in the cruising space. So how many cruises have you guys done?
So together we've done 2, and then I've been on 6 altogether. I love cruising, and before I met him, everybody I went on a cruise with, it was like not their thing. They did not like it. So I was so happy when I met this community of like a ton of people that love cruising as much as I do. And then when I finally took him and he loved it, it was awesome. So many more in the future.
Yeah, it's funny how you can be hooked. I didn't think that I would enjoy it. I never sort of thought about cruising and the idea of it. I just thought, no, I don't want to be stuck on the ship. And boy, even when we approached the ship, we were so excited just looking at the beautiful Golden Princess. And it was our honeymoon as well. And it was like, well, that was it. We were hooked.
That's how
As
I
they
feel
say,
too.
hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, what was your first cruise?
Mine, I was on the Carnival Holiday, and it was back in the 90s. I think it was 1995, and I did Western Caribbean. So I did Grand Cayman, Jamaica, and Cozumel, and they were all 3 like amazing ports. So that helped me get hooked.
Can I just ask a question? You mentioned the Western Caribbean. We don't know that part of the world, and I know that there's the Eastern, and is there also a Northern and a Southern Caribbean?
Southern.
Because people talk about what is the best side to go to. Do you?
So
what are your?
I mean, I don't think there's a port in the Caribbean that I don't like. Roatan is part of the Western Caribbean, though, and that is definitely one of my favorite ports. It's amazing. When we were there, we held like sloths and monkeys, and they took us around the whole island. You could see the whole island in a day. It was amazing. But I also like Half Moon Cay, and that's in the Eastern Caribbean, and it's like paradise.
Just to go back into the chat for a minute, Larry was saying that he had a brother born in 48, a sister born in 53, second sister in 62, a sister in 64, and a brother in 66, another sister in 67, and him in 70.
Wow.
Oh, that's a
My
big
goodness
family.
me, that's a huge family. Philip said, according to him, his mother tripped over and fell pregnant.
It's a bit like a chicken falling into the beer can.
Yeah, that's right. Larry also said he's hooked already and haven't been on any cruises yet.
Oh, just you
Larry,
wait,
you've got our sympathies, mate.
Just you wait.
Yeah, Larry's had
It'll
so many
happen.
cruises booked, and it's yeah.
You'll get there. You will get there.
Puppy the cat, her first cruise was February 2017, October 2019 was number 8, and 2 cancelled this year. 2 booked for next year. Can't wait.
Fantastic.
Yep.
Wow.
Philip goes, I cannot get off this baby stuff, but I used to work at an IVF, and one of the patients was a truck driver who could not get a wife pregnant. The doctor worked out he was only home a few days a month. Yep. Okay.
We've
Yep.
opened a can of worms here, I think.
Yep. Leave it at that. Larry wrote tennis bucket list port for him. Larry, truth of the matter, if the truth be known, any port would be a bucket list for you right now.
Absolutely.
Larry corrected me, twin sisters in 62.
Oh, that's what I thought. 2 sisters. Yep.
So, Lucy,
Can I
Tell
just,
me- yeah.
I'm sorry. Can I just say we would be happy to get on a ferry and do a circuit around Sydney Harbour.
hey, I'd just get on it. Would love to get on a ferry and go down
Williamstown.
to yeah, that's right.
Which is about an hour away.
Williamstown is like about an hour away on the. It's part of the
ferry.
Greater Melbourne.
I'm ready to get in a John boat right now.
A canoe or a kayak. I'd be
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a boat in our backyard that probably doesn't work.
yeah, the pontoon.
I'm willing to just go take it and see
Just
where
let it float.
see where it takes me.
So, Lucy, what was Bill's first cruise?
His first cruise was in Eastern Caribbean on the Carnival Conquest, and we visited Half Moon Cay, Grand Turk, Amber Cove, and Nassau on that trip.
Oh, see, this all sounds very exotic to us. It's a bit like when we talk about Fiji and Vanuatu and New Caledonia. This is all very, for us, the Caribbean is very exotic and sounds lovely.
It's beautiful.
So, Lucy, do you only do Carnival?
So I've done Carnival and Norwegian, and I was not a fan of Norwegian.
Really?
It was a small ship though. I cruised out of New York to Bermuda. I would give them another try, especially on one of their newer ships. But for the longest time, I had no desire to go on.
That's one of the
Norwegian
ships I'd like to get on is a Norwegian ship.
I do want to try them again because their ships seem amazing. But yeah, it for me it was the difference. So like Carnival is all about having fun. It's pretty laid back, and you know, like the deck party that they have, the sail away party.
Yeah.
I was on the Norwegian ship, and they were playing this song. I'm Sailing, I think it was like a song from the 70s. It's like a real mellow, like slow song. And there was a Carnival ship in port, and they're like partying and having fun. And I was like, oh my God, like this is the start of the vacation. This is not going to be good.
It sounds a lot like our MSC trip when we were on the Davina. It just did not have any type of sail away at all as far as the deck
Yeah, I
party.
missed it. Yeah.
Well, see, even Princess, which according to a lot of people, we've sailed Princess only. The demographic is sort of known to be slightly older, and they had a sail away party. It was
Yeah. I'd like to try a Princess ship too.
they're beautiful ships, I'd say, but people say there's not much to do on them. But you make it what you want it to be.
Mhm.
That's true.
If you want to have fun, you'll go and find it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's my opinion of any cruise, to be honest. I mean, it is what you make of it.
See, here's like with us, we don't do like the MDR. At least we try not to, because we just like to eat and go. We don't want to have a show with our food and wait, an hour and a half to get our food and get back to the fun. We just want to eat and get back,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's just one of the things that we've always done. And we're not big show people. We don't usually go to see shows. We did do the Aqua show on the Allure of the Seas. It
Depends on the show. Like, I wanted to go see Mamma Mia.
Yeah, but we didn't have time because it was a full
I know,
trip.
but
we did do the Aqua show, though.
Yeah, but I really wanted to see Mamma Mia, and like with this cruise, it's in December. It's Cats, which I would be okay with seeing Cats too, but we probably aren't gonna go.
Yeah, but
if Hamilton ever came on in a cruise, I would go sit and watch every single one of them.
Be.
I got introduced to it. When was it? A couple days ago, and I've already watched it like 8 times.
Put on Disney Plus.
Wow.
Yes.
Just to go back into the chat for a minute, Larry says he just shared a ferry ride, working on sharing it on his YouTube.
Oh.
So that'll be awesome to have a look at that. Philip said his first one was a P&O Australia to Moreton Island. That was that would have been an awesome trip on that one. Larry, P&O seems like a cruise line. It is. P&O is, there are 2 P&O cruise lines. Sorry, wrong hand. 2 P&O cruise lines. There's P&O Europe and P&O Australia, both owned by Carnival. They are two separate entities, although they try and operate under the same banner.
Lana went on P&O, didn't enjoy it.
No.
Wasn't impressed.
Ilana didn't like it. Larry says, look forward to the steak or MDR.
Oh, we had brilliant steaks at the Crown and Grill restaurants.
Yeah.
On Princess, amazing steaks. We do eat dinner in the MDR. We eat breakfast in the buffet because there's a wider choice and they do different things, and you don't have to wait for everyone else to be served. You can eat, have your breakfast, as you say, Dwight, eat and go. And lunch, we just have a light lunch in the buffet. But dinner, we do like to be slightly pampered and sit and eat in the dining room.
Especially if we go into the specialty restaurants. Philip says Moreton Island is a fun place to visit. Has hand-fed the wild dolphins and did the quad bikes.
That sounds like
that's
wow.
awesome.
That sounds fabulous.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite specialty restaurant on the Carnival ships, Lucy?
So we have not. So we've traveled with our kids. So to go to like the steakhouse, for example, would be I think $160. So we have not done the specialty restaurants yet, but we were going to do one on this next cruise because it was just the 2 of us. So I would like to try the steakhouse, but I haven't done so yet. I like the buffet for breakfast and lunch as well, but we eat at the MDR for dinner.
How much extra is it per person to go to the specialty restaurants on Carnival?
So the steakhouse is like $40 a person.
Is it? How much is it on Princess? It was only about 20 or
29
something at the time.
Yeah. Dwight, Heather?
What about you guys?
Same as Lucy, except for we don't do the specialty. I mean, other than Johnny Rockets, but that was the breakfast thing that was included.
I don't know. As far as specialty restaurants.
Oh wait, that's on Royal.
Yeah, that was on Royal. But as far as specialty restaurants go, it's just not one of our things that we do.
I think the only thing
the way I see it is, you're paying all this money for all this free food. Why would you pay extra?
Like if you want a steak, you can go get a steak somewhere else. Yeah. But I think I would do the sushi one.
Yeah, you wanted to do not bonsai. What was Zumi?
Zoomies or something like that. Yeah,
something like that.
I would do the sushi place. I love sushi.
But I can't go with you on that.
No, I know, but I love sushi.
You can't? Why?
Because I don't do seafood.
He doesn't like the smell.
I don't like the smell of seafood.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, Dwight, the correct terminology would be, if it affects more than one body system, you are anaphylactic. and you can be anaphylactic to seafood. That's fine. We don't mind. It just means we can give you a nice big prick with an EpiPen.
It's actually kind of funny because I love crab, and I can eat crabs like no other. Especially when I'm like with his dad, we can knock out some
The funny
crab.
thing is, my dad and my mom, they love seafood, but
Yeah.
But,
like I can eat fish, but very rarely.
But it's funny because after we go eat crabs, like we both have allergic reactions to them. So then we're both like popping Benadryl like it's candy.
Really?
So, but
And then night Heather.
Just to pop back into the chat a second, Larry is saying he saw someone on a P&O cruise, the European one, in a series, and it looked amazing. It was in the Southern Caribbean. You know what? The European cruise, the European group of P&O is actually it's a British organization, and they actually do very well with their cruises.
Their ships are beautiful.
Yep. Yes, Larry, steakhouse.
Yeah.
Lovely. You got to come on board into
I
this.
had the best lamb chops.
I'm not a steak person. I can go my entire life not eating steak and I'd be okay.
But you can have. I had lamb chop. I'm not a steak person, as you know. I don't eat a lot of red meat, and the lamb chops were like butter.
I've never had lamb chops.
Because it was a New Zealand cruise, so we had lamb.
Puppy the Cat says she cruises solo and live for the specialty dining. So, Puppy, what's your favorite type of specialty restaurant?
We enjoyed. We went to the Japanese restaurant on the Sun Princess, the Kai.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
It was really
awesome, and it was actually cheaper than going to the Sterling.
It was, and they had about 4 courses.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Larry loves the show that's put on at the specialty restaurants. Yes, the steakhouse, Larry. We're used to that. Larry doesn't do seafood, but yes, Larry. Okay.
Larry's done a first aid course. Blue to sky, orange to thigh. Well done. He knows. Yeah.
Larry, stop with the steakhouse already.
It's making us hungry.
Puppy the Cat, here's a tip for Wonderland on Royal. They have a second menu that is no seafood. You just have to ask for the menu. Were you aware of that, guys?
No.
But on most ships in the MDR, they're pretty accommodating. You can go off menu if you ask them politely. They can always offer you something.
Most ships, there are a few that.
But I will say that when we were on Allure of the Seas and we were doing the buffet, the chef for the buffet accommodated to her knowing that she had celiac. So he would
specifically.
Thank you. I can't speak tonight. But go make her meal as soon as we walked into the buffet. He would have it all wrapped so it didn't get contaminated as it went through the kitchen. Fresh fries, everything.
Yeah, and he'd find me at the table and he'd bring it right to me every night.
Do you have to declare before you go in a personalizer that you are celiac?
Okay, so yes, you're supposed to, and yes, I do multiple times, but they don't care.
They never really. You have to actually go there, speak to somebody, speak to the head chef.
Yeah,
that's the only way you're going to get noticed.
Fair enough.
Just in the chat there, Philip, you've spelt the first C incorrectly, mate, because I suffer from the same thing.
We do too. We see food and we eat it too, yeah.
Oh, God, Larry, here we go again.
Oh, Larry, they were the best lamb chops I've ever had in my life. Amazing.
And the
butter in the mouth.
Oh, jeez. And the what they call porterhouse steak there.
I think Larry's hungry.
Ilana loves the food too.
So does this one.
Puppy the Cat, everything except Izumi. She does not eat fish. Yep. Oh, Larry, get out of the steakhouse restaurant, Larry. Jeez. Good tip, Puppy the Cat. The comment was she eats everything but not fish.
Is Izumi the Japanese restaurant on board?
I think he's talking about the tips of the menu for the Wonderland.
The menu,
Yes.
yep.
You ask for something that they're usually quite very accommodating.
Yeah.
So what make people happy?
Folks,
Larry is hungry.
Larry's always hungry.
Steak.
Look at that.
Really?
For steak.
Who would have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it? Yep. Folks, we're coming into the hour for our live stream, and it's been an awesome chat for the last hour. Lucy, would love to thank you for popping in
Thanks,
on the last
Lucy.
minute.
Thank you for
Appreciate
having me.
your company.
And nice to chat with you.
Very nice.
Next time we'll get Bill in as well and give him a grilling as well.
Grilling.
Yes, absolutely.
And we hope that you guys stay safe over this lovely COVID period.
And Dwight and Heather, you stay well. And enjoyed your company. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
See you guys.
We didn't have you, your mum did.
Bye, guys.
Take
Bye.
care.
Have a great week, all.
Bye. And to the rest of you folks, have a very safe week and
Absolutely. Put your masks on and take care.
bye now.